I like you better with glasses.
Too bad. I like me better without them.
Hey, pretty fans! Welcome to another episode of the Better with Glasses podcast. I am your host, Vicky Pizzalia, and with me is Casey.
Hey.
And today we are here because it's teaser trailer day.
What? We fought through the wildfires to get here. Fought through a sleepless night watching season 4 of Never Have I Ever. Not going to spoil anything, but some fans are unhappy, I'd say.
Yeah, everything the actor said was true.
Yeah.
There's going to be a team that is unhappy and a team that is happy.
And then I thought it was petty at first when The Summer I Turned Pretty was dropping their teaser trailer on the same day as the final season of Never Have I Ever. But
and again, not petty of let's keep Mindy Kaling and Jenny Han out of this, right?
I didn't bring them in this playa.
I know. I'm just saying, right? It's like a marketing thing.
I mean, it's Burger King and McDonald's here.
I get it. It's the Big Mac and the Whopper. So,
You go to Burger King, you get yourself a Diet Coke, large Diet Coke, and a bacon cheeseburger.
That's been Casey's latest.
$6.02. It's the best lunch on the planet. But so I thought it was petty, but really what they were doing is they were saving the disappointed fans. They're giving the disappointed fans something to be real happy about.
Yeah. The team that didn't win, let's just say. So again, not going to spoil it.
But my honey was very happy to have this teaser trailer here to kind of brighten up her day.
Yeah. So when I saw the teaser trailer, obviously I immediately watched it. Did you watch it as soon as I sent it to you? Or did you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
Let me read you her messages actually.
Oh gosh.
Put you on blast here. 11:53. Trailer out. Actual chills. YouTube link. Bro. Steven kicks that kid's ass. Did you watch it? That shit looks great. They added more Belly and Conrad scenes and more flashbacks with Susanna. Both universes are exploding. I need a pod.
That is a pretty good stream text. Yeah. Now, to make that more funny, was there any response from you in any of those chains?
One.
Okay.
One response in there. I said, well, I said you can always count on them.
Oh, I can't always count on them.
So this teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
1 minute and 20 seconds. I got home from work and I said, all right, let's write down frame by frame everything that happens in this teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go through it.
Okay.
And we'll talk about what's going down.
Okay. So before we get into it, I posted on the teaser of this podcast on our Instagram page that there will be spoilers, and you can't see me, but I'm putting spoilers in quotation marks because I will say if you only want to be surprised by season 2 of The Summer I Turned Pretty and you didn't read the second book, then there are going to be some light spoilers because if you've read the book, like we have, when you watch the teaser, you probably understand exactly which parts are a dream sequence, exactly which parts are a flashback, and then exactly which parts are present time. So if you don't have a sense of any of that stuff because you didn't read the book, don't listen. But we're going to take our best guess at what happens, and we're probably going to talk about what's real and what's not real. So, okay. Yeah, let's break it down.
Teaser trailer for The Summer I Turned Pretty. Do you guys want to start it? We're starting it now. All right. First scene, we got Belly on the beach towel.
Mm-hmm.
Shot from above. Infinity necklace, all that stuff. And you got the Taylor Swift song playing in the background.
August.
Okay, I don't know what song that is, but
Folklore. Well, you don't now. It's the one that's on the trailer.
You know it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And then Conrad comes up and starts shaking his hair, his wet hair.
Yep. Drip water on her.
And Jeremiah is in the background. I thought that was weird. I'm like, this can't be a real scene. And then come to find, I was like, you guys are into each other. I get it. After everything that happened last season,
yeah,
that doesn't make sense. So you're saying it's a scene from the book or something, a dream or some shit.
So, okay. So that's gonna be my first thing on here. Again, spoilers if you guys didn't read the book, but
Here we are.
it's a daydream/dream sequence because even Lola said in an interview this season picks up the following summer. And then everything that happens in between that is a flashback. So this, I think, because I don't think that Belly and Conrad are together for the following summer, meaning that there is no summer in the flashbacks, and it has to be a dream.
Okay. Any thoughts on belly pants? Her infinity necklace looked bigger than usual.
No, it was the same size.
Okay.
It's sad in the book because she is imagining that she's still with Conrad, that Jeremiah's cool, and that they're at the summer house. And she is not going to the summer house this year because we learn that Suzanne has passed away. And that her and Conrad aren't together.
All right, next scene, beat drops and it goes to Belly and Taylor. It looks like they're at their high school playing volleyball. I'm not sure how this goes because judging by a scene later, you see that their high school colors are blue and yellow. So I don't know why they're wearing pink jerseys. But your take.
That's an interesting take. I was gonna say it's interesting that they're showing. I don't know how they're gonna do it actually, because these are actual flashbacks. So how many flashbacks could we really have unless an entire episode is a flashback? So now I'm thinking maybe, they just kind of do a whole episode around what happened in between.
Nothing on the pink jerseys.
On the pic, well, okay.
Maybe they're breast cancer awareness jerseys.
I was gonna say that. So I was gonna say breast cancer awareness,
or it's like a tournament.
Or a tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm wondering if Conrad's there or Jeremiah's there. Like, I'm wondering if while they're together, that's when it's happening in the flashback, and like maybe he went to go see your tournament or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's a Steven and Taylor scene, bro.
Or maybe it's Steven and Taylor.
All right, next thing, speaking of Steven, our boy is graduating high school.
Yes.
And that's when we see their blue and yellow colors.
Yep.
Belly looking like a adult snack out there in the crowd, looking older.
Well, that was from that still where we saw the person in the background. And you're like, yeah, it has to be Steven's graduation. So it is. I have a question about that for you.
Holla at your boy.
So when you were first watching it, you're like, Steven, stage, family. But he, in the trailer, does like heart hands.
Yes, he does.
Who do you think he's doing heart hands to?
His mother.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah. I've never actually done that in my life.
Heart hands?
Heart hands.
In public or in
certainly not in public.
You can do it right now. You can do like one person does one half. A lot of people do that. Yeah, a lot of Instagram pictures just like that, hun. We did sunset heart hands.
Sunset heart hands.
Sunset heart hands.
That's a commercial.
Fun, you know that.
All right. Fast forward to T Gives. New flashback. I'm reading my honey's writing here. Thanksgiving scene.
Yes.
That was a good looking scene there.
So excited for that scene.
They got Adam Fisher dressed up to look exactly like Conrad's dad. They got him the same hair, Conrad, the whole shit.
Yeah. Well, let's comment on that because everybody talks about, oh, Belly and Conrad are together and sneak away for Christmas.
But Thanksgiving right before that.
But I was going to say, not even just that, but it's nice that we never, in the books or in my imagination, I never really saw all of them gathering for any time of the year other than summer. So I guess with everything going on with Susanna, like they just kind of brought everyone together for Thanksgiving this year.
Apparently, besides Mr. Conklin.
Oh yeah, Mr. Conklin's.
What's the deal?
Divorced.
What about who is it?
Well, it seems like they may have tried to mend things.
Dang.
Because he was in the book, he was there at the end. He was there at the end. He showed up.
What they did was they heard us do a special episode dedicated to Thanksgiving foods. He assigned these two characters, and I said, "Listen, we gotta give a little nod to the Better with Glasses podcast and do some Thanksgiving content here."
If only. But it is a cute scene.
You get Belly holding hands with her boy in front of the whole
In front
table.
of them. Okay, one last thing about the Thanksgiving scene is the sweater that Belly is wearing. Some people, not I, so I'm not going to take credit for this. I did not put two and two together, but other people have, and there's been posts about it kind of floating around, and I reposted a picture where they actually clipped Belly in that sweater, and then the other half was Rory Gilmore in the exact same sweater. So again, I'm not going to take credit that I put two and two together, but the significance of that was kind of cool. So when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's cute! Like that's the same sweater, I think." And then I go to find out that the person who posted it on TikTok, Jenny Han, actually commented on it and verified, like, "Oh yeah, no, that was purposeful. Like I was going for Rory Gilmore vibes." So I did have a fan, I guess, of the podcast and of the show DM us, and she wanted me to kind of explain the significance of it. I guess the significance of it is just that Rory Gilmore, main character, beloved character in Gilmore Girls, which is a show that I loved a long time ago and still love today. She wore that in the pilot. And Gilmore Girls is one of those shows where it's sort of timeless. So I watched it when I was in college. And I was in college a really long time ago. And I watched it in high school. So it's one of those shows that now that it's out on Netflix and it had kind of like that reboot that they did, it's kind of lived on. So I didn't know that it was retrending. So there's a whole bunch of posts about Rory Gilmore vibes and her outfits and how they don't seem that dated, and apparently people are going nuts, or were going nuts a couple of years ago, about that sweater. Like, where can I find this sweater? How do I make one? How do I knit one? I saw some stuff on. So I guess the resurgence of Gilmore Girls and the resurgence of Rory Gilmore led to people talking about that sweater. And lo and behold, because Jenny is Jenny, she somehow got her hands on a Rory Gilmore sweater. It looks exactly like the one that Rory's wearing, and put Belly in it. So that's pretty freaking dope.
Okay. All right, next scene up. Go-karts, also a really fun scene.
Oh, that's a fun scene. Yeah.
Where's that at? Cousins?
That's gotta be in Cousins. Gotta be in Cousins. It's like the Ferris wheel thing going into them go-karting.
Have you ever go-karted?
Yeah, all the time.
So when I was young,
Mm-hmm.
there was this gas station at the end of our road. It was a Sitco gas station.
Okay.
And there was an entry form that you could enter in to win a go-kart that looked like a NASCAR. It was like a miniature version of a NASCAR.
Yep.
And we won the raffle, and we had the sickest go-kart in town. And it looked like a actual car, like a NASCAR. It was the sickest thing on the planet.
So I have a question for you.
Holla.
What do you do with an independently owned go-kart?
Driving in your lawn.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drive it like it's stolen, bro. Love a good go-kart.
Okay. So it is suspected, and I think we actually saw pictures being taken where they were at that carnival, but it was a flashback to when she got Junior Mint. So I was thinking that all the scenes were just that flashback for Junior Mint scenes. But it seems like they actually go to the carnival this summer all together. And then maybe while she's there, either she or Conrad have the flashback.
We saw that carnival.
We did.
In Wilmington.
Yeah.
All right, drive-in car. Who's driving in car?
Drive-in car. Oh, that's the, you get a little glimpse of, you said that there wasn't enough Jeremiah Belly, but you get the driving in the car where he's looking at her, she's looking at
Oh,
him.
they're going to find Conrad, I bet.
That's what we're assuming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conrad and Belly necklace. They're on the beach.
Flashback.
Right near the beach, man.
That's the one that goes almost like back in time to the day that the season finale of season 1.
Back in time.
Back in time.
Long.
Where Conrad is putting the necklace on Belly. She's wearing the same outfit.
All right, Steven and Taylor are my favorite part.
Oh yeah,
They get
it was cute. That was cute. So you see,
they're snatching everybody's hearts, man.
they are. Where are they? They are in what looks like the country club ballroom. You see like a rack. So if you pay attention very carefully, clearly I've watched this a million times and slowed it down. You see from where Steven is standing in the back, there's like a coat rack thing.
Yeah, I see. There's like uniform looking things.
Yeah, and then she's standing in like what looks to be a ballroom. It looks like the same one that they had the debutante ball at. And he like does this like I think like a bow thing, and she just kind of like rolls her eyes and they're dancing. Cute.
Stalers.
Huh?
Is that their ship name? Steven and Taylor.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do Steven.
It would be Stalers.
Staler.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Oh my god. You crack yourself up.
Next, so you get 2 different shots of Steven and Taylor. They get them like doing the dance,
yeah.
And then a warm, sensuous embrace.
Mm-hmm.
And then it fast forwards to that same night. It appears.
It seems, yeah, she's in.
Where they're in the golf cart, we get our first glimpse of Camp Cameron driving the golf cart.
That looks super fun too.
That does look like a great scene, bro.
That looks really fun. So for all of the heart-wrenching awkwardness that was book 2, when Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad are all in cousins.
You stole my seltzer water.
Sorry. When they're all in cousins for like 2 days, right? Like making him study so they can go back to school or whatever. Like this seems like it has fun moments in it, which is great. But Jeremiah and Steven are like riding on the back of the go-kart. What the hell, Conrad? It's like he's holding like a bowl.
A bunch of shit. Looks like a binder, maybe. I don't even know.
I thought it was like a brownie tray and a bowl.
Maybe.
So I don't know what they stole or what they're bringing in or
July 14th. Maybe they're tripping out some pop brownies. You get your first shot of Sky.
Sky's in the background, yep. And Cam Cameron is driving the old golf cart, which makes sense because he said that his mom works at the club.
That's true.
So he probably got him in.
Then we get our first shot of Susanna looking like she's on her last leg.
Yeah, she doesn't look great. But they're in puffy coats.
Yep.
And I think they're in cousins. Well, I guess, okay, take that back. They're in some sort of beachy place, so
you would assume.
It could be Boston-esque, like Boston Harbor, something or the other. But yeah, they're in their big coats, and Susanna's looking sick, and Laurel looks like she's about to cry. She's being comforted. That one's sad.
Steven jumps in the pool. You get the first text on the screen, I believe. If you zoom in on the part, it looks like they probably can't have like Nikes on the screen because of like branding copyright stuff. So Steven looks like he's wearing a pair of Nikes, but
when he jumps into the
pool,
there's like no label.
There's no label on him.
But he jumps into the pool, and then they're like in a circle. Like
that's next. Yeah, doing this like synchronized swimming routine.
It's cute. No belly flop though. Do you think they're too old for the old belly flop this year?
Not if you got flashbacks play.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll get a belly flop this year.
I think that's kind of the point.
You can put it on your bingo card.
Things are different. It's changed. We got to tease that bingo card.
That's on you.
You just did it. So, all right, we'll do it at the end.
You can
stay tuned.
Nope. You gotta find a bingo card company. All right, prom looks like a sad belly.
Oh my gosh, it's so quick that if you blink, you miss it. But
it starts picking the trailer starts, getting.
Yeah. The music starts going a little bit nuts, and you get dramatic moments weaved in now.
Belly crying, Belly driving away,
Yeah, well,
Belly
you see Conrad in his tux, you see Belly
dispersing.
walking away from
Yep.
him, and then the next clip after that is her driving in her car. I don't know if that's the same night, but she's probably sad and crying and driving home because they break up.
You get a big ass fight.
Mm-hmm.
Steven and Lil Peep.
Yes, the guy that we saw, you were like, why is this guy making an appearance on the first look pictures with Steven in the back? Yeah, there's some kind of party. He swings at Steven, then you see who I can only assume is Steven lunge at him, and he's on top of him, and then you see Conrad and Jer like breaking up a fight. So now I have a question for you.
Talk to me, bro.
Do you think that picture where Steven is in the back looking pissed and Taylor snuggled up next to him looking angry, do you think that is pre-fight or post-fight?
This doesn't even make sense.
Why?
Tell me the scenario when Steven would fight this guy and then be in the same car with him.
After it got broken up and they were told to chill and they still got to drive home together?
But why would they be in the car together in the first place?
I don't know.
You think that's Steven's crowd?
No. Well,
I don't think there's
but I still don't know why they're in the car together.
I think that when they're in the car together, that's one of their first interactions, and they're like their worlds are crossing paths.
Okay, so pre-fight.
Yeah, and Steven's sizing him up. He's like, "That's my girl."
Pre-fight. Okay, I got you.
They're together already, Taylor and Peep.
What do you name for him? Oh,
I mean, he's Little Peep.
no.
Until further notice.
We're gonna figure out who he is. Okay.
Conrad, Jared, Belly. Oh, it goes like cry. Conrad crying, Jared crying,
and then
Belly at the beach.
Belly looking pensive on the beach.
Best minute 20 seconds of your life.
It was fast. It had the parts where it picked up and you see like people swinging and then people crying and people driving away and people breaking up. It was everything I needed, and then it had like the happy moments too.
I'm so happy that you're gonna have another like set of recordings
to watch,
like some more catalog.
Oh yeah,
to use.
So we'll just be like rewatch episode 1 to 7, hit the YouTube channel for the same press. Yeah.
You're gonna have a whole bunch of new shit to watch. Yeah.
It is very, very exciting. But
I'm more excited for TSITP than a lot of things.
Good.
I mean, it's you're waiting for so long.
Yeah, so long as the show is on and hopefully it runs its course and doesn't like go crazy, but it tells a full story.
We'll keep it within the lines.
Yeah, like 3, maybe 4 max. But I would say what it feels like now is it's like a marker in time, right? It's like the summer I turned pretty part of your year. Because like we're big sports fans, right?
Okay.
So we kind of measure. We're big holiday fans and big sports fans.
Sure.
So we measure our year in like, oh, it's football season. Oh, it's Thanksgiving and the holiday season. Oh, it's college basketball season, right? So we kind of measure it like that. And now that we have the Summer I Turned Pretty, it's like, this is the season of the Summer I Turned Pretty, which, hun, you have to share your birthday with now.
Yes.
But
it's okay. We'll survive.
How'd it make you feel?
Happy, because you wait for a year and you're watching the same stuff over and over again, and we heard a book, and now you're like, you get to see it put into
like played out.
Yeah, it's justified.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
it's exciting. All right, so what is coming up? Well, this is teaser trailer, so there's another real trailer that's gonna come. There's gonna be a press day that they have. I'm sure there's going to be more news articles and things like that. Lola got featured on something today. Dollyland.
Oh yeah, we'll do another podcast for that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a breakdown, not a breakdown, we don't need to break down the movie, but we'll review our reactions to Dollyland and obviously Chris. So that'll be up soon. And then what else? I mean, it's teaser trailer day. Should we already teased bingo.
I don't know how bingo's gonna work.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna tease bingo.
I'm gonna tease bingo.
Okay.
So my idea was to come up with like a fun game that we can all play while we are watching season 2. So what I was thinking was like having individual bingo cards for fans where as you're watching, you can mark off your bingo card for the things that happen,
Stamp it.
and if you get bingo, I don't know, there might be a prize, there may not be a prize, but I'd love for you to share your bingo cards. So, if you take a picture with your bingo card, share it, tag the old podcast, and we'll repost. Maybe we'll do a little drawing or something like that, something fun. But I just like having something interactive as you're watching the show, and we came up with some pretty funny ones.
Yeah, it could be no winners. You never know.
There could be no winners, yeah, because we made like the list up.
You can also add to the list because we got Sky added now.
Yeah. Well, we made the list ages ago. So it's simple stuff, guys. It's like Belly and Conrad kiss. Steven and Shayla break up.
Yeah.
Steven's wearing a green shirt.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's cooking again, right? So like if you see any of that as it's transpiring, then mark off your bingo cards. If you're watching with friends, it could be a fun thing too. So we're gonna get in the full creation mode for that, so that might be coming.
All right.
We got merch.
We'll get there. I know you guys would get some cool Better With Glasses stuff, so.
Yeah, there might be some merch coming.
betterwithglassespod@gmail.com if you want to reach out. Questions, comments, all that good stuff. Better With Glasses Pod on Instagram. Vicky's great about keeping up with that. And thank you guys for checking out the episode.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for keeping in contact with us, and we'll see you next time.